lovely friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sari Steam. Today I'm going to be watching the Nintendo Direct that's going live in about a minute or so. So I'm just going to be watching it and hoping with my fingers crossed for some Zelda content to be coming out. And I figured I'd bring you along with me to just see what my opinions are. So if that sounds interesting, just keep watching. Alright, it's starting. And the first thing that it's coming out with is just a disclaimer that because of COVID, there might be some delays in some of these release dates. So I'm very excited, just really hoping for some Zelda for the anniversary. It looks like they're jumping right in with the preview. I'm not sure what this one is. I should say too, I've got my monitor right here that I'm watching. So it looks like first we have Pyra joining Super Smash Brothers.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
She looks really cool fighting. Looks like there's also going to be Mythra joining Smash Brothers.
No pushovers!
Talk about a tight spot.
Mythra?
Let me handle this.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like it's actually one character and you can switch between Mythra and Pyra. That's pretty cool. I feel like I should definitely know what these characters are from, but I just don't recognize this one. Oh, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So it looks like first they're starting out with some new Smash characters. And right now he's just explaining that they haven't been able to do a full Nintendo Direct in a while. Just as a result of the events of the last year. Fall Guys! Oh, it looks like Fall Guys is coming to the Switch. So I did get Fall Guys on my computer, but there were so many glitches just because of people hacking it that I didn't play it for very long. But the game was just loads of fun, so that's really exciting. If you haven't tried Fall Guys, definitely check it out on the Switch. That's gonna be fun. Alright, and it looks like we've got another new game. It's called Outer Wilds.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
So it looks like there's going to be an apocalypse, that the sun's going to explode, but you're stuck in a time loop. So that's different. It's kind of interesting.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan.
So it looks like one of the Famicom games is a murder mystery, and the other one is more of a supernatural detective story. This looks like one that if you really enjoy anime, this might be for you. Still no Zelda. Hopefully they're saving the best for last. Now we have Samurai Warriors 5. This one looks like a pretty general fighting game. Really pretty graphics. I don't think that one would be for me. It looks like it's in the same style as the Hyrule Warriors. Oh, this one's cool. So they're re-releasing The Legend of Mana on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's super cute.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
That's cool. It's like a dungeon crawler, but also it's got some sandbox elements where you can design your map. Very nostalgic, very cute. So that one's really cool. This one looks pretty cool, but I think it might be a Monster Hunter. I just haven't been a fan of the Monster Hunter franchise. I mean, the graphics on this look awesome. The monsters are really cool.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Is about to face the biggest challenge yet. No! We can't lose this game! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
Nope, it is a Monster Hunter. So we've got Monster Hunter Rise coming out. It does look really pretty. It looks like the graphics are pretty awesome. Oh, that's coming out soon. That's coming out on March 26th, so just next month. Another Mario game. It looks like we're doing Mario Golf now. Mario Golf Super Rush.
The fairway is open once again. Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
I don't know, do people really play these like golf and tennis, these sports games? I feel like a lot of time these golf and tennis games, the Olympic games, they're really fillers because how much new programming can that really take? They're all pretty much the same game. Looks like they pulled in some motion controls with it. Not super excited about that one myself. It looks like they've added kind of a chaos mode that they're calling Speed Golf, where pretty much you all just run around and hit it as quickly as you can. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it does look like they've added quite a few things to this. They've got a story mode where you can pull in your Mii. It's kind of cute. Okay, we've got more coming. Come on, Zelda. Okay, so it looks like we've got a Borderlands that's in between episodes 2 and 3 is what it's saying.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
That's kind of cool. It looks like it's more of an RPG style versus it just being more of a combat. We've got Capcom arcade games.
32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Oh, it looks like that's actually releasing today. That's cool. Okay, so we've got a zombie game, which is kind of interesting because you're actually looking through the zombies' perspective, working to take over the humans. That's a little bit more original. Pre-orders open for that today.
As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man.
So you've got Travis Touchdown versus Aliens, which seems like it's pulling from a lot of different genres. It's got some combat and some RPG, some fetch quests.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
What's wrong?
Hey, not so fast! To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick.
The graphics on that look a little weak. Probably gonna pass on that one. Okay, now we have Neon White, which is a game about assassins in heaven. Looks like a pretty standard first-person shooter.
So below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work. Kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Kind of an interesting concept, I guess, a little different. The characters look pretty cool. Not sure the environments are fully fleshed out. It looks like that one's not coming out till winter, so maybe it'll get fleshed out a little bit more. Okay, now we have DC Superhero Girls Teen Power.
Everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School.
This would probably be good for a younger kid. Lots of girl power. Okay, I'm seeing kind of an evil mushroom. That's cool. Is this a Plants vs. Zombies spinoff? It is.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
So that's interesting. This is a Plants vs. Zombie mission-based game where you're fighting the zombies and the plants around a neighborhood. So it's kind of a 3D open world. Definitely branching out a little bit. The graphics look pretty in line with the other Plants vs. Zombies. That could be kind of fun. I might check that one out. It's another one that's coming out really soon. That one's going to come out in March. Then we have Metopia.
Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Metopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast Mii characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Metopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Metopia.
Oh, I kind of like that. So pretty much you can build your own cast throughout the kingdom that you're playing through. Oh, that's really cool. I could see that being something my daughter would really like. So what I'm wondering is if it's multiplayer where you can pull others in and play with your friends and have them in your kingdom. Oh, there's even horses. That's cute. And you can build your relationships with them. Okay, I might have to pick this one up. I love sandbox games. Okay, so this one's exciting. It looks like they are bringing Super Mario items into Animal Crossing for the anniversary. Okay, that's pretty exciting. I love Animal Crossing.
Brothers' 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
Looks like we've got question blocks and furniture, costumes. I see some turtle shells. It almost looks like you can build a little obstacle course, even with pipes for traveling and transporting. That is so cute. I love that. Okay, that one's awesome. Okay, so that's going to be a free update on February 25th. That is super exciting, and it looks like the items will be going into Animal Crossing on March 1st. That one I'm so excited about. I can't wait for that. That's awesome. Okay, and it just kind of highlighted on the Super Mario and Bowser's Fury release that just came out recently. This looks cool. It's got a very nostalgic art style. Looks like an RPG. Yeah, it's going to be a tactical RPG. So this game trailer is a little bit weird, and just how they're sequencing it. I wasn't sure if we were still looking at the same game for a moment.
He leaves us no recourse! Sword!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn!
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
We win.
Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
So it looks like it's a pretty basic tactical RPG. Kind of reminds me a little bit watching the trailer of the Fire Emblem games. that were on the Nintendo DS. I haven't played any of the newer ones. Kind of nifty. Again, probably not one that I'll pick up, but if you are into a good tactical RPG, this might be a good one for you. This is a really long trailer. Well, that's pretty cool. It has kind of an RPG element to it in that if you're making decisions as you go, it will determine your ultimate outcome of the game. There might be a lot of replay value in this, just because based on your decisions, it can change the different outcomes of the game. And there's going to be a demo available in the eShop. Looks like they're looking for player feedback so that they can use that during development. So that's always cool when they're willing to take the players' opinions into consideration. This has a distinctly Star Wars-esque vibe. Absolutely, definitely Star Wars. I'm intrigued. There really wasn't a lot of information on that. It does look like we're getting a Star Wars Hunters game. A competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. That's all the information that they gave us for that. This is looking like a Smash Bros. Kind of spin-off. We've got different characters from different genres.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some! Got you!
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Incoming! Be the ball! Be the ball! Catch me!
Roger that. Hands up, Your Highness!
Eat this!
Be the ball!
Looks like this is going to be Knockout City. And it looks like kind of an open world, probably multiplayer. Kind of looks like the Splatoon games, but with battles. It looks like Dodgeball. Kind of looks like Splatoon meets Dodgeball. Kind of cool. It might be one that would be fun with friends. Will I be picking it up? Probably not. Seems to be a style that's kind of coming in right now, where these games are really pulling some animation style in. So it looks like this one is mostly a side-scroller that is pretty heavy story.
On tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto...
Or story heavy. It's World's End Club. Now we've got the physical release of Hades. Just kind of a basic dungeon crawler, but it was a pretty popular game on the eShop.
This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z.
So that one's just a re-release. It was already available. It's just the physical release. Well, that's pretty cool. If you were a Ninja Gaiden fan, that's pretty awesome.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
The graphics look a little weak in some of them. I'm not sure how much they remastered these, but still pretty nifty. So our first Zelda is an expansion for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. I was not a huge fan of that. I'm not a fan of that style. I really hope this isn't our only Zelda release that they announce.
Age of Calamity.
Yep, it's an expansion pass for Hyrule Warriors. We've got Bravely Default 2 coming. I am excited about that. I really enjoyed Bravely Default.
Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop.
I really like the chibi style in this one. Oh, that's actually just coming out next week. There's a pre-order and an updated demo available in the eShop now. Then we've got another installment of the Ghosts and Goblins, which is kind of an old school nostalgic side-scroller.
The series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th.
We've got some co-op play that's available now too. Some extra moves that you can do with the co-op. I'm a little confused. Some of these they're stopping on and some of them they're really flying through. They've remastered Saga Frontier. The remaster on this one is really pretty. I like the graphic style.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features...
Looks like they've added some things to it. So if you were a fan of that, that would be definitely one to pick up. Oh, here's one I know a lot of people are excited about. They're bringing Apex Legends into the Nintendo Switch.
Players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch.
And it says cross-platform play, so that's always awesome. I love how that's coming out across the board with a lot of these games. Oh, here we go. Here's the Zelda producer. No! So they say they have nothing to share for the new Breath of the Wild game. More information planned for later this year. Well, that's sad. Uh-oh. What are they re-releasing? Come on, Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess. Not what I was hoping for. I mean, I never played this one, so I'll definitely pick it up. I'm a diehard Zelda fanatic. But I was really hoping for Twilight Princess. They've remastered Skyward Sword. So, I mean, I'll still pick it up. It's not what I was hoping to see. So this one was a Wii release, and I think anybody that played any Zelda games on the Wii probably ran into the same frustrations that I did in Twilight Princess. So I mean, it's a good release. It's not what I was hoping to see. But I know this was a cult favorite too, so I'll still buy it. I bought Link's Awakening too, and that was definitely not one of my favorites either. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that maybe we will see a few more Zelda releases. With the Mario anniversary, they definitely had several out there, so. So they've kept the motion controls for you to be able to use it like you would the Wii remote. But they've also made it control-based as well. Since this was only released on the Wii, that was probably a little bit of a challenge for them. Also, the remastering doesn't look amazing. It looks really blocky. And they're releasing some Joy-Con controllers for the Master Sword and Master Shield. So that's coming out on July 16th. So it's kind of interesting. They're just explaining how a lot of the mechanics from Skyward Sword were applied to the Breath of the Wild game. This was the last original title before Breath of the Wild. Looks like I'm gonna have to get a GameCube to play Twilight Princess. So we're on the last game, and it's a Splatoon game. I like the character customization, that's cool. customize your little pet. Very slightly. Looks like it was just his hair shape. The world on this looks really cool. It's kind of a slow trailer. So we have Splatoon 3. I mean, it looks like Splatoon. That's not coming out until 2022. Alright, and that's gonna be it. Alright, so what do we think? There are a lot of releases coming out, but I can't say there was anything that I found super exciting. Of course, we have the Skyward Sword game coming out. It's not what I was hoping for. I was really hoping to see Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask. You know, one of the darker titles that were really a little bit more unique to the Zelda franchise. I mean, again, I'm still gonna buy it, I would play it, but will I finish it? Probably not. I think it's interesting because it is first in the Zelda timeline, so that's kind of cool, but just overall, not a super exciting Nintendo Direct this time, so hopefully they'll come out soon with the Breath of the Wild 2 update that I think we were all hoping to see today. I don't know how they're going to have a Nintendo Direct in the Zelda anniversary year that doesn't include the Breath of the Wild. But altogether, there were some pretty cool games. There were some remastered items coming out, and there were some new releases as well. So tell me, what do you think about it? Were there games you're excited about? Were you excited about some of these nostalgic re-releases? I think that none of those seem that fantastic to me. If you're looking for a Switch game to play that's really, really fantastic and just didn't get enough hype, I've been playing Blue Fire lately. It's available in the eShop, and that game has been so much fun. I have to say I think I've enjoyed it more than any game since Breath of the Wild. So again, let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Were you excited? Were you disappointed? You know, just let me know. I'd like to have a conversation about it. Beyond that, stay safe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.